WHO how-to and product reviews. We'll be covering the Yolotek Veteran-owned 53-inch power stick. So I'd like to cover pricing, compare it to competitors, which there really are none. It's in a class of its own, to be honest. It works really good. We'll go over pricing, what cameras it's compatible with, and the features that it has, and we'll go over those features. So the first thing I want to cover is pricing, and you can see right here that I over a year ago paid $149 or $145 for it, but now I can't find it any cheaper on Amazon than $150 basically. So that is right there. So what it all comes with. Right here is a list of items that it comes with. Okay, the power stick features. What it all comes with. Right here are the options. The power stick works with all GoPros, which I haven't found one it doesn't work with. Seems to work fine with no matter what action camera you got, and here's a list of them right here. It does as advertised. It says it comes with 2 USB ports, obviously 1 and 2 right there. You can use one to power up your GoPro and one for your phone if you need to. Plugs right into your navigation lights, converts 12-volt power, the 2 prongs right here, into 5 volts for the USB to keep you charged up. As long as you got a full battery in your boat, this will always work. How the power stick works, if you have a deeper socket, it has pins right here, as you can see. You can adjust the screw right here and move those different pins based on your base that you're setting. But on a standard regular boat, it's generally going to be a 3/4 inch size, which is one of these 2 right here. So this one slides into the base. See, it's got no threads. This one's got threads for a 3/4 inch base. It also comes with a 1-inch base, screw-in type. So this is usually for larger boats, or if you want to add a base and you want to go bigger, if you're going to have the GoPro in there and you know it, you might as well, if you're going to run the wire and do all the work to get it there, why not go with a larger base? Because then it's rated supposedly at 70 miles per hour. And you'll see that in the video, me testing that out. The GoPro itself, the stick itself, made with dual channels anodized aluminum. So you can also aim it any direction you want. It has a universal joint right there, so you're able to turn the camera. It has universal joints, so you're able to turn the camera however you see fit. Works pretty good. And obviously you have your own built-in knuckle that it comes with to adjust your camera as far as up and down goes. Here I take off from the boat launch. I fast forwarded for you guys. You can see the speed limits. I'll post it. Here's the first one I come up to is 0 to 35 miles an hour. Sitting in the back of 0 to 35 miles an hour. Sitting in the back of a boat for 40 minutes, going through humps and bumps and turns on the right of my boat. Obviously waves are a little bit crazier. But you can see right here, then I go to a 45-mile-an-hour speed limit. Right here I go to a 55-mile-an-hour speed limit and I get it up to near 70 miles an hour. Again, get it up to near 70 miles an hour. Again, I added a port or base and I went with the 1-inch screw-in one. That's why I have this one down at the bottom, because that's the one I use, but I keep these ones obviously because they're sort of there in case I go to someone else's boat or I need it and one of my other ports on the boat. I have more than one of these. So the other feature I do like, when you plug this in, it'll light up green. Both these will kind of light up green. You can plug your USB port in, your cord. Plug your cord in. There you go. Then the beautiful thing about the GoPro with the music mod, even if you don't want this extra cord, you can just wrap it around there a little bit. I always do, kind of make it shorter. You undo your flap right here because the GoPro with the music mod is essentially pretty much waterproof. So you put the GoPro on there like that, plug that in there, and there you go. Now it's charging the whole entire time. You don't have to worry about it. You can just set it and forget it. Put a large enough chip in there, unlimited power, and it just keeps on recording. You won't miss a beat. The other beautiful thing about the GoPros is, depending on what model is, I don't know how the other ones work. I'm familiar with the GoPros. At least on the 11s going up, you don't need the battery in it. You can literally take out the battery so the unit doesn't overheat, and then it'll just run solely off of this. Now be careful if you catch a big fish or you got a memory to pull out the stick. You can pull it out quick, especially if you're using the slide one that's not screwed in. Then if you pull it out, it's going to go dead, and you're like, oh, I'm trying to film it, but you're not going to get the footage. So make sure you don't forget, if you don't have a battery in it, that you don't do that. The OHO boys this past year, they were fishing, had a nice muskie on, and pulled it out to get the good footage and never recorded any bit of it. So anyway, that's it for that. So one feature that I like is the different size nuts. It comes with this one. This is the one that comes with GoPro and other action cameras. You can see the difference in the width. You can see the difference in the width right there. So yeah, this one's much easier to grab and tighten and loosen than this one is. So that simply just goes right into the camera right here like this. Tightens right up. Much easier to grab. Now I'll show you why it's so much easier to grab. I'll put an actual GoPro on here and you'll see. So here I have a GoPro. It's got the music mod on here, which is a great feature if you're going to go on the lake fishing. You can put your regular GoPro in here. You're going to lift up the flap, but when you lift up the flap, you're exposing it to water. The music mod doesn't. You don't have that problem. It will work perfectly fine. So there we go. So yeah, we tighten that up, and you can see how much better that one is sticking out. You actually can grab it. But if I put one that comes with a GoPro, if I put one that comes with a GoPro, you can see the difference. So if you go like here, a close up on here, get out of the way of the camera, you can see this one here is much shorter. So it still grabs, but not as good as this one does. This one works much better. So what happened was I used WD-40 to spray into the ball of the, I don't want to move it, I'm gluing a 2-part epoxy right now. But yeah, I sprayed it on there and I tried to loosen it up to make its pivot better. It was kind of sticky. After using it for a year, I felt like maybe dust in there and stuff like that. And I should have used something else, because apparently WD-40 will destroy the plastic. It must have just broke it down and allowed it to break easily. But now I'm cleaned it off, washed it off, and thank you for watching. Please drop a like and comment, and feel free to subscribe. But yeah, let us know what you want to see next on any how-to or product review. Thank you.